Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me. I do hope you're having a good day. We're back in Foundation again, and last episode we built our church. We started building our treasury building over here. That's coming along really nicely. We expanded up here with some more wood cutting, and we expanded down here with our fishermen, one of which has actually just been built. So let's get that in. Hopefully this one won't be far behind. Good. No, that's nearly done as well. Wonderful. So today I want to look at expanding some of our other resources so that we can start selling more stuff. Oh, look at that. Our treasury has been expanded. 1130 I can store now. That's brilliant. I'm hoping the rain stops soon because I don't like it. Doesn't look good, does it? So let's have a look. Poultry is the way we want to go. Poultry and eggs. Vegetables. I need to look into vegetables. The owner is looking to repair a few bridges across the region. Well, one of their merchants noticed your woodcutter camps and wants to make you an offer. Accumulate 200 wood. I can't do that at the moment. I do not have enough. I certainly can't spare what I do have, so sorry. That'll have to wait. So yeah, let's have a look. Actually, do you know what? I think I probably need to unlock stuff, don't I? Yeah, look. So poultry farm raises chickens, geese, pigeons and ducks. Let's unlock that and see what that actually allows me to do. So we're here in food. We've got a poultry farm. Right, let's just pop that in here and see. Wow, it gives us a lot of different sub-buildings. So we've got one there that I assume makes eggs, one that makes poultry. So that's good. Hopefully that's pretty straightforward. I think I've looked at these ones before and they basically do the same. So goose house, let's have a look. Yeah, it produces poultry and dung. In exchange for geese, yeah. So then you have to put a geese flock down. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so it makes dung, and I think dung is then needed to make vegetables. I think. What else have we got? Duck pond and a dung heap. So what does this do? Produces compost in exchange for dung. Okay. So oh, vegetables are down there. Right, let's leave vegetables for now. Let's do eggs and poultry, because I think that is fairly straightforward. Let's just get our third fisherman in here. And let's just check, because we've got some spare people. Let's get these boosted a bit. Get more people moving goods around the village is always a good thing. Ooh, the fishermen are thankful for the blueprint, as a bridge is definitely going to bring their community to the forefront. As a thanks, they would like to trade a fair number of fish for some of your stone. Ooh, what stone have I got? 123-ish. Accumulate 25. Give me 50 fish. You know, I'll do it just because it's a nice thing to do, isn't it? There we go. Build a rustic church. I haven't unlocked the extra church bits yet. Let me just check that. So we come in here. We've got these different unlockable areas. Clergy, I think it's this one, yeah. Splendor package costs 25. Let's do that because that will allow us to just make our church a little bit nicer, I think. Oh no, it doesn't actually. I thought that opened up more options. What does it say I need to do? Build a rustic church that has a stone bell tower. Ah, you see, that's, yeah, I've only got a wooden one on there. I wonder if I could make it have two, couldn't I? It's a bit over the top, I suppose, but it could have two. There's no reason why not. Let's turn the old snapping off and let's just put it in and see what it looks like. It could have like an old and a new tower, couldn't it? I might have it kind of poking out the side a bit. It looks quite interesting, doesn't it? I feel like I want to have it not in line with the other one though, kind of further back here somewhere. No, not that far back. Just in a bit. I quite like that actually. I do. Let's build that. It's going to take a whole load of stone, but that's okay. Ooh, newcomer requests an audience. Good, one more person. Let's put them to work in the warehouse. Right, so where do I want to expand? I've got lots of building here, like residential space. And still plenty more, so maybe up here somewhere. I definitely want to spread out well in this game, because sometimes you find you build too small, and that's not a good thing. It doesn't work, basically. You end up just running out of space to actually expand. Right, this is a very handy tool that I've got, which is a deforestation tool. Look at that, fantastic. So let's have a look at what we're going to do with poultry. So I'm going to come right up into this back corner here. Let's have a look at, let's do poultry first. So what do we have? Generates 1 poultry and 1 dung in exchange for chickens. That is the chickens. So what does it say it needs? 1 to 3 production. So it needs any number of them. And it needs 3 lots of chickens. There's quite a lot of upkeep from these. So you need to be making quite a lot of stuff. Now I don't know how quickly these generate things. I don't know quite how this is going to work. I've never done this before, so this is an experiment. So let's put 1 of them down. And then I guess you just plonk some chickens down outside. I don't really know. But that's what I'm going to do. Cannot build. Construction requirements have not been met. I think they have, actually. It doesn't say that Oh, I haven't got any money, that's why. Okay, that's fine. Didn't realise my money was so low. Let's wait for the money to get back up. And then we'll see about that. Yeah, your treasury is low. I can ask them for coins. No, I won't do that. It's fine. I'm making a bit of money at the moment, so that's okay. That will come in a minute. See, this is a tough bit of the game now. It used to be, realistically, it used to be too easy to make money because everything you sold at the markets made you money. And I kind of understand why they changed that, because it was too easy. Money wasn't an important part of the game. And obviously when you're doing this sort of game, money has to be a big aspect of how you plan your town. And it wasn't really before, because as soon as you started selling stuff in the market, you were making money quite easily. So I get why they changed it. I do. It's made it harder, without a doubt. It's made it harder. But that's okay. We like a challenge. Right. Good. Our church is coming along. This is finished, isn't it? Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Oh no, it's not. It's not quite finished. No, one of our things is still being built. It's about to be finished. Fantastic. Treasury built. Increased capacity of 930. There we go. 1430 altogether. That's fantastic. So I will expand that, but not for a while, because yeah, we're not making a huge amount of money at the moment. Do you know what I'm going to do to try and help with that, actually? Let's go back to our resources. I'm just going to change the planks to 100. Because at the moment I'm not really using them, and I've got more than 100, so if I can make a bit of money out of them, then I might as well. Your skillful management of food during the bad weather has inspired some of your villagers, and they wish to build a fountain sculpture masterpiece to honour the occasion. Okay. I've never really understood the monuments in the game. I will try and do them at some point in this city, but I don't really get them. I'll be honest. I don't really understand the need for them or how they function. But there we go. I will try and work that out as we go along. Rustic church changes complete. Good, which means we achieved that last quest that we had. Better days are coming. Good. There we go. It's sunny again. Woo! Right. Now I just need some money. Only 49, and I need 90, I think, to build this. Yeah. That's the upfront cost of chickens. That's good though, because it used to be that you couldn't put the chickens in until you had some eggs, and I couldn't work out how to get eggs because you couldn't store eggs in a granary originally, which was bizarre. And so there never seemed to be any way of actually gathering eggs, but whereas now it looks as though there is. So that's good. Right, I'm going to build a granary over here because we want to store these things that we are producing. So there's going to be, I guess, poultry and eggs in here at least. Who knows? There might be some other bits. So let's get a little granary going in there. Here we go. let's build that. Oh wow, look at that. Whole load of chickens. Fantastic. Oh, that looks really cool actually. I like that. I can put a little fence around that once it's built. And then hopefully that will start making some poultry. So I guess I might have to have multiples of these to make enough poultry. Let's come into our resources here. Let's put eggs and poultry up on our favourites list so I can keep an eye on them. Not really generating many carcasses yet, but then we are selling quite a lot, I think, aren't we? Carcasses, yeah, we're selling sort of 40 a month actually, so that's really good. That's actually a massive bit of income there, so that's lovely to see. Yeah, sold some planks, sold some fish, sold some berries. Good. So our trading routes now. Yeah, so we're pretty much fulfilling the 30 and 30 of selling stuff, but not buying yet. But that's fine. We'll get there. We'll do some buying at some point. Unfortunately, buying stuff is just expensive, and you can't really start doing that until you're generating a lot of income. Now, one thing I haven't done yet is build a tax office. Good, got 2 more people there. Let's get them put in. In fact, we've got 1 spare now. Fantastic. Yeah, so what I will also start building, I think, is a manor house with a tax office attached to it. So, manor house up on the hill here I thought would look nice. So this is going to be the Great Hall. So this is where your visitors come to see you. So I think what I want to do with this, I want it like that, and have a door. Let's get a snapping on a door on the end, like so. And I'll get an interactive point like that. So people stand there basically when they're waiting to see me. Okay, so that's that. That's really simple. But what you can then do, and this is when it starts getting a bit confusing, you can edit a building. No, hang on. I think you have to start a new building. Is that right? And then I can snap it against this one. Ah, hang on. I haven't undone. I haven't undone. What's the word I'm looking for? Why is that still there? Manor house. I'm not sure why that's showing like that now. I might have made a boo-boo there. That should not be showing, that little white stick, because that was the new bit that I put down. And it shouldn't actually be attached to that, I don't think. Anyway, yeah, so you have to unlock taxation, I think. That's the bailiff. Ah, is it Labour? Tax office, there we go. So let's unlock that. Tax office. There we go. Yeah, so now I can link a tax office onto this. Although actually no, that's a really silly thing to do, because they're going to be down here. So no, let's hang on. I need to destroy. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Although no, it's still got that white bit there. I'm hoping that disappears once that's built. Otherwise, I'm very confused. Let's just let that get built and see what happens. So no, the tax office needs to be built where your people are, because you don't want the tax person to have to walk a long way to get there. So let's build a tax office down in this little gap here at the front, I think. So we make it a tax office. And this doesn't need to be a big place. It could just be one of these, actually, couldn't it? Although, do you know what? That looks kind of pathetic. No, let's keep it to one of these ones. So I'll get that there. Just leave enough room for a door. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. There we go. So that's a tax office being built. We have our granary built up here. So let's get 1 worker into that. So this is going to hold some poultry, and eventually it will hold some eggs. Promoting villages. Yeah, I need to get going on that soon, because our tax office will require a commoner. So this needs, what does this need? 2 poultry farmers. Okay, let's get 2 workers into here. So this will make poultry and dung. Ah, yes. So dung. Can I store dung in here? No. Where can you store dung? Is it in a warehouse? No. That's interesting. So you can't store dung anywhere. So dung will have to be taken straight away. Wow, is our manor house virtually built already? It is, look. So you can start promoting people. So this allows you certain mandates. So you can discuss levy with your villagers. That's how you get money out of them. Or you can promote villagers to a higher status, which you do need to do sometimes. Now when you do that, it means that your villagers need more things. So they will require entertainment, goods and housing, of course. So this is when it gets a bit tricky. Well, not tricky, but you have to think about it. You have to think about which workers you want to be promoted, because of course the more you promote people, the more requirements they have and the more time they spend walking around the village and not doing their jobs. So you only want people promoted who you can afford to have doing their jobs less. So you don't want people like builders to be promoted because they are already very busy and you don't want them spending less time working. Whereas maybe someone like carpenters you do, because you generate quite a lot of planks and you can afford for them to do their job a bit slower. And obviously as the game goes on you get more of them and so you can afford to have them doing it less. Same with things like fishermen, foragers, you're getting plenty of food out of them anyway, so they can be promoted. And in some cases, like the tax office, you need a promoted villager to work in them. So a tax office person, what's the word I'm looking for? Is there a word for a tax office person? I don't know. A tax officer, maybe? Yeah, they have to be a commoner. So I will have to promote someone to be a commoner. And generally, you promote unemployed people. You can promote other people and then change their jobs, but that's just a lot of hassle. Oh, excuse me. I think I'm about to sneeze. Sorry about that. So what I will do actually, because I have got one unemployed person here, we have Pyra Cutpurse. Not the best name in the world, but Cutpurse actually, that's quite funny because they're going to be a tax officer, so they will cut your purse and steal your money. So I'm going to promote that person. And so, yeah, so what he or she, I'm not sure if that was a man or a woman actually, but what they will need is they will require a house. If you look on here, these have certain things they need to go up to the next level. So obviously it needs to be in a residential area, which it is. It needs to be in a desirable neighbourhood, so not near any of these buildings they don't want to be near. It needs to be in a beautification area, and it needs to be actually demanded to go up to the next level. So a beautification area is needed. So the best way of doing that is with one of my mods, my beautiful fantasy decorations mod. Now you can do this with the in-game decorations as well, but I like these ones. So these little bushes here. So what I like to do is just scatter these through my residential areas, and you can see the area that's getting highlighted. So that shows that the beautification of this area is increasing, which means that a commoner will come in here and live in one of these lovely houses and upgrade them to make them look even nicer. Okay, that will do. So now if you look at these buildings, that is now green. They are in a beautification area. So when our tax officer comes into here, they will let's just see. I am your humble servant, gain 100. Ah, okay. Oh yes, I've established my settlement and they've come to give me some gold. That's very nice. Yeah, they will want to live in a nicer house. So one of these houses nearby will get upgraded so that our tax officer has somewhere nicer to live. Now, my manor house is finished now, and that little thing outside there is still there, so I'm going to get rid of that. There we go. Good, that's all sorted. I may well expand the manor house at some point because it looks a little feeble at the moment, but it's not essential. Oh, look, we've got a couple more people come in. That's great. Setting taxes. So taxes are actually, let's just check. Yes, tax collector. Have we got you? Yes, there we go. One commoner plus, you see. So he or she will now be a tax officer. I think it's that person there. There's a lady in red there. He's my tax officer. If I can click on here, there we are. Pyro cut purse, tax collector. That's the word, collector, not an officer. Officer is a bit military, isn't it? So if we come into our money here and click on taxes, this is where we set our taxes. And it's a good way of, again, just generating a bit of income. So she will actually have to tax herself because she is the only commoner, to 3 a month. And our 46 serves will generate 1. So this is now the main reason why you promote people, because the more you have, the more income from taxes you get. But you don't want to promote, you don't want to put the taxes too high. Obviously you can to make more money, but it does make them less happy. So they will be 5% less happy now, as you see on here. Taxes at the moment -1, but that will go to -5. And really, I want to keep my happiness above 90%. That is always the aim. Let's see how we're doing up here. Look, we've already got loads of dung. We haven't actually made any poultry yet, unfortunately. That's a shame. I don't really care about dung. I feel like there's less chickens there than there was before. That's odd. Right. You're my chicken guy. What are you doing? Not a lot. Standing around with the chickens. Fair enough. I want to know that this is working. Oh, look, a house is upgrading. Here we go. So this house here, let's have a look. I don't know why she's moved in over there, and she could live right next door to her house, to her workplace, but there we go. She's fine. That house there is getting upgraded, and that will look different in a minute. I wonder if that's because actually they're making... Yeah, look, they are. They are actually harvesting the chicken and turning them into dead chicken, essentially, which is pretty cool, actually. So that does make sense, but I wonder how they regenerate. I kind of hope they just come back, because at the moment our chicken are just disappearing. That's it, we've got no chicken left. So what happens now? Oh, look at that! They came back! Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, that's great. So we're making some poultry. We have poultry in here. So let's come into our resources. Let's go down to poultry. Let's sell poultry. Oh, that's made me happy. I've never done that before. That's fantastic. So that works. It does have a big upkeep. What am I selling them for? Poultry sells for 4. So if I can sell 30 a month, that's 120 a month, and that's costing me 16 a month. So that's worth it. That's a good trade. So what I may actually do is set up a couple more of these. Have like a proper big poultry farm up here. I quite like the idea of that. So let's do that. Let's go over here. Let's get poultry. Let's get another little hut like that. And then let's get chicken, something like that. There we go. Lovely. Look at that. Fantastic. I'm loving this. I love the, again, I don't know if this is a mod or not, but either way, I love these things. All these little extra resource generation things. I just love it. The more things in a game like this that you can generate, the better. That's why I've got a lot of the mods on here, because they just give you so many more options of things to do. Okay, let's get chickens like so. Lovely. Right, once those are built, I'm going to put a big sort of fence around it and make it look really cool. I'll put some bushes and things in the middle here as well, so it looks like the chicken are actually, you know, got an interesting house to walk around in. Good, we've got a few newcomers. They can be poultry farmers in a minute. I don't think there's anything else at the moment waiting. Oh, we've got a granary. Let's get one in the granary, actually, which is this one here, just to make sure that's ticking over nicely. We've got builders coming up here for that. That's brilliant. What have we got here? No, that's fine. I don't really care about these. No, that's fine. Oh, look at that. Another one built straight away. Brilliant. I will work out what to do with the dung. I think that's probably the vegetables. Where were the vegetables? Down here. Let's have a look. Raise vegetables using compost and water. So yeah, I think that will give us a compost heap, and we use the dung on the compost heap. I think I'm going to unlock that. Let's just get it unlocked, and we'll have a look. I'm not going to start it yet. I want to do eggs next. Will be the next thing. Let's just chuck this down and see what the options are. A vegetable farm or vegetable plot. Okay. Produces raw vegetables. It doesn't need anything. That's interesting. So you just produce vegetables. Okay. It's interesting. It's free generation of goods, which seems unlikely, but okay. Or we've got a vegetable plot. Produces vegetables in exchange for water and compost. Okay. Oh, look at that. We've got some fences to put around the vegetable plots. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. That looks really good. I still don't know how we get compost. What does the free build allow you to do? Oh, nothing. That doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Okay, so how do I get compost? Is there something else here I'm missing? I mean, there must be. Sheep and goats, milk and meat and butter. That's bread. Clothes, goods market, cider. I mean, it shouldn't be down here anywhere, should it? Compost. Maybe it's in here somewhere. Pagan worship. I've not seen that one before. Hedge. Lots of different taxes and things in there. Kingdom is all your military stuff. We'll look into that at some point. And that's all your monastery and churches and stuff. So, yeah, I'm not really sure how I get compost. I might have to look into that, because I'm pretty sure I can't do it at the moment. There's nothing in here about compost. Interesting. Oh, look, we have some newcomers. That's great. Because I think I've got, yeah, poultry farm ready to go. Is that one? Are they all full up? Yes, they are all full up. Good. So I'm making a good amount of poultry now. Look, 59 poultry already. So I reckon I can probably set up a marketplace to get rid of some of that as well. But let's just see about some fencing, I think, around here. I think this will look really nice. Just need to look at, yeah, that's fine. Let's get fencing kind of like that, and then from around the back here, something like that. And then, ooh, they've got a little walk bit there. I might try and, let's do that and see whether I can kind of force them to walk through that gap. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks pretty good. And then I think if we come into our nature decorations, there's quite a few cool bits in here, like these ferns that I can dot around. And some grasses. Let's get, I love these big grasses, they look fantastic. Let's get some of these in the middle here as well, actually. A few little tufts of grass here and there. See if I could probably get a couple of little bushes or something in, couldn't I, as well? Why not? I think chicken would appreciate having some little bushes and things. Even give them a tree, actually. Give them a bit of shade. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? If you were a chicken, I think you'd appreciate a bit of shade. Let's get a tree kind of over here somewhere, maybe. Like so. Maybe even a couple of bits of rock somewhere. Let's build that, see what it looks like. Yeah, it's a bit more interesting, isn't it? I like that. I think that looks really nice. Nice, yeah, good. So we're making a good amount of poultry. Fantastic. Right, let's just check our residential area. Yeah, it's kind of getting full up in here, isn't it? So I'm going to do some other things here. So I guess what I might do is put a little strip of... Let's bring this residential in here. Kind of blend it in with the forest a bit. No, hang on. Not quite like that. Let's bring it into the forest, but kind of into there, I think. And then that still leaves me a good area up here. I can do some more little farms and things. Good, one more newcomer, that's fine. Profiting from taxation. No, I don't want to overtax my people, actually. I think one of my things actually has water on it as well. I could put a little pond in if I get the right animals. Like, obviously chicken aren't too bothered, but I think you can do ducks and geese and things, so I might be able to do them with a pond. Or actually, they'll probably come with a pond, thinking about it. Let's just check our tax. If you right click on the money bit here, it will now show us where our taxes are. So these are all the different, like how much they can hold or generate, I guess, because of how many people are living in each house. So you can see this house here, this is where our tax collector lives. So it's a nicer looking house. And because she generates more tax, it can generate up to 60 at a time. And then obviously the 1 is what's there to be collected, so she needs to go out and do her job and pick up all that money. Hopefully that is the plan. Let's just have a look. Are we making good money? We are. Look at this, we are bringing in the dough. That's fantastic. So taxes 5 last month, 23 this month. It's not a lot, but it will increase. Trade still is the big one. Carcasses are doing really well. Fish are actually doing very well, and the planks are now doing well. And the planks numbers are still going up as well, so that's good. Poultry brings in 40, that's fine. 80 so far this month. Brilliant. So what I will do, I think that's going to be the end of the episode. Next episode, I'm going to put in a market over here somewhere for poultry. That makes sense because we're generating loads of poultry now. So I might as well distribute it to my people. Might expand the treasury more because we may end up actually needing more capacity. I may put another tax office in because we are getting quite a few people. We've got 55 people in the village now, so we're doing okay. At some point I would build another church over in this direction somewhere. I think this is sort of where I'm heading at the moment, is in this direction. And I'll do some more decorating. I want to decorate the fisherman area a little bit down there if I can. I'm not too sure what I can do down there. I did have a nice mod at some point, which called a harbour mod, but I don't think I've got that one. I don't think it's been updated to work properly. So no, I don't have that as an option anymore, which is a shame because it had some lovely pieces in it. There might be something in the fancy decorations that I can work with. You've got things like fishing nets. You know, big crane, make it look like they're kind of bringing things off of boats or something. There are actually some boats as well, which is pretty cool. So I could scatter a few boats about. Yes, there are options. I will do something with them at some point. But for now, let's leave it there, shall we? Let's look at our little chicken farm because I'm really enjoying that. I think that looks lovely. Great, let's leave it there. So thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please do hit the like button and please do leave some comments if you want to say something or suggest something. And obviously subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already. That would be brilliant. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. And hopefully I will see you again very soon. Until then, do take care. Bye for now.